Hey guys, and welcome back to What If Soul. I'm your host, Broken Soul, and it's time for a new episode of What If the Leaf Village Knew About Naruto's Parents. But before we get started, guys, as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's try and hit our goal of reaching 1,000 subs before the end of the year. Thanks. Now, as always, the recap. Where we last left off, a lot of what happened in the original show stayed pretty much the same. Naruto stole the Scroll of Sealing, he learned the multi-shadow clone jutsu, and Iruka was there to help Naruto and become the father figure that Naruto needed in his life. Makes me cry to this day. Of course, all the teams are also going to stay the same. Teams 8, 10, and 7 are going to have the exact same lineup with the exact same senseis. Now, for Team 7, each of their likes, dislikes, and dreams are going to stay the same. Naruto's are going to be basically a little different. His is going to be, he likes hanging out with his friends, he hates when people disrespect him and his friends, but his greatest dream is still the same as being the greatest Hokage so he can help protect the village that helped raise him. Now, we're actually moving on to the training field where Kakashi brings out two familiar bells and says, "You have until noon to retrieve these bells from me, and you have to be prepared to kill me in order to get them." We can now move on with the actual story. The three getting all looking shocked at their brand new sensei, not believing what he just said. Prepared to kill him in order to get those bells? Sakura even says, wait, Sensei, prepared to kill? We're just academy students. That's when Kakashi says, "You're no longer academy students. You are now shinobi of the leaf, meaning that the missions you go on will mean life or death. I repeat myself, you have until noon to get these bells from me. If you cannot get them, then you will not receive lunch. Furthermore, see those 3 posts over there? I will tie each of you to a post, and you can sit there while I eat my lunch." See, now a lot of you are probably thinking, wait, you're just basically explaining everything that happened in the original series. Yes, I am, but that's just to kind of understand, like, hey, again, things may be different. Kakashi may know that Naruto is Minato's son, however, Kakashi does still need to be hard on his students like he was before. That being said, as Kakashi is explaining all this, he thinks to himself, man, he looks just like his father. Let's see how his talent is. Just as he says that, he says, alright then, let's get started. After that, both Sasuke and Sakura scatter into the forest like they should. Kakashi thinks to himself, well, at least they have the right idea. However, Naruto, yeah, I'm gonna keep some things the same. Naruto may be a little better than he was in canon, however, he's still the Leaf's #1 hyperactive knucklehead ninja. So, he again tries to challenge Kakashi, and just like last time, 1,000 years of death. Ugh. However, what Kakashi doesn't know is that he used that very dangerous technique on a shadow clone as it poofs away. Kakashi's actually a little impressed. He sees that Naruto is actually surrounding him with several shadow clones. Now, this battle's going to go a little bit differently compared to usual. Now, yes, Kakashi is still just playing with Naruto. However, he is putting some effort into it. Not as much as he did for Sasuke in the original, but at least enough to acknowledge that, okay, Naruto has some talent. While he's doing that, both Sakura and Sasuke both think to themselves, he's an idiot. However, Sasuke is also taking this opportunity to stare and exactly see what Naruto's doing, if he's making any openings for Kakashi. But again, it's Kakashi. There are no openings. Now, again, a lot of what happens in this original episode kind of stays the exact same. However, the only difference here is that because Naruto's contributing a little bit more, Kakashi actually sees Sakura as the weakest link here. In fact, whenever he does his genjutsu on Sakura, he makes it a lot worse than what was original. And I'm not even going to try to describe it because I've seen the manga panel, but still. After he knocks out Sakura from that genjutsu, he actually ties her to the post. Naruto and Sasuke are actually the ones who fail to get the bells. Sasuke puts on a more decent fight because he's more angry and more motivated, but like before, he still loses just like last time. We're actually going to move on to lunch, where all 3 students are actually sitting right there sitting right near the posts. Sakura is again tied up like before, but Sasuke and Naruto are sitting next to her. The 3 of them are all looking pretty disheveled after being humiliated by their new would-be sensei. Kakashi leaves, saying he'll be back in a few minutes. He'll give them one more chance to redeem themselves after he has his lunch. While he's gone, Naruto actually pulls out a kunai and actually tries to cut Sakura free. He successfully does it, but he leaves Sakura and Sasuke in complete shock. Both of them asking, why would you do that? Naruto saying, well, I don't think it seems fair that Sakura gets to be tied up while me and Sasuke are just by ourselves. Besides, I'm sure you guys would do the exact same thing for me, right? Sure, Naruto. Anyway, this is surprising Sakura and Sasuke a lot. They didn't think that Naruto was just caring about them. In fact, Sasuke uses this opportunity to strategize with his 2 would-be teammates to try and figure a way, okay, we have to find some way to get those bells from Kakashi. The 3 of them sit down and talk. but they're actually losing track of time. By the time they realize it, Kakashi's actually back, and he is pissed that they cut down Sakura, basically undermining his authority. Naruto actually steps in front of her saying, "Hey, we had to cut her down because you weren't going to do it, you jerk." He's getting pretty mouthy about him. Sasuke's not saying a thing, but he is at the ready to defend Sakura if need be. Kakashi's asking, "Why would you disobey a direct order from a superior?" Naruto's saying, "Because I'm not going to just leave my teammate, my comrade, to be tied up on a post while me and Sasuke are sitting here relaxing. It's not fair." Kakashi further pressing him, saying, "Life's not fair for a shinobi. Do you want to go back to the academy?" Naruto screaming at him, saying, "I don't care if you send me back to the academy. I don't care if I don't become a ninja ever again. I will become the Hokage." Sasuke and Sakura are actually chiming in, echoing the sentiment, saying that they don't care. They're going to stand by their comrades because they're a team. Sasuke actually going, "I don't need to be a ninja to get my revenge." That's when Kakashi goes, "Are you sure you really want to go down this road? Do all three of you feel this way?" All three of them actually stand shoulder to shoulder, saying at the exact same time, "We do. We are a team." That's when Kakashi goes, "Alright then." You pass. All three Genin are dumbfounded. Wait, what? That's when Kakashi explains the true purpose of the bell test. It wasn't just to see exactly where they stood in terms of their skills, their talents, and all the different stuff. Being completely honest, he knows that none of them have any skill except maybe for Sasuke. No, instead, the bell test was purely to test their teamwork. How much are you willing to sacrifice for your teammates? Are you willing to work together and actually become a cohesive unit? That's when Kakashi says the famous line of, "Those who abandon the rules are scum, but those who abandon their friends are worse than scum." Kind of taking a minute, guys. Those are words that I really want to try to live by. I'll be the first to admit, there are times where I stumble when it comes to this. However, I do try to live by those words the best I can. And honestly, I really hope that all of you can do the exact same. It's honestly one of the reasons why Naruto is one of my favorite shows. This kid never gave up on his dream, and he never abandoned his friends. He never went back on his word. That was his ninja way, and honestly, that's a lesson I want to try to live up to. But anyway, back to the story though. As soon as the three Genin hear that, they're in complete shock. Naruto actually asks, "Wait, so does that mean..." Kakashi eye smiling, going, "Yep. As of today, you three are my students. We are Team 7. All three Genin just erupt in cheering. Or rather, Sakura and Naruto do. Sasuke just has a cool smile, like he doesn't care, but we all know he cares. Kakashi actually says, "Alright then, come on. Let's go get some lunch on me." They all actually go to the barbecue place so they can have some lunch and celebrate them becoming a brand new team. Naruto actually asking if they can stop and get some ramen from Ichiraku as well, but Kakashi says not to push it. We're actually going to skip ahead a few weeks. The entire time it's going to be basically the same thing. Menial D-rank missions. Trash cleanup, walking dogs, rescuing cats, which by the way, did anyone else feel bad for that cat? Seriously, I would not want to own her like that. Or I would not treat my cat like that. I'd let them breathe. No, but legit though, we're actually going to get to the point where, again, while Naruto is a lot more mature and he does have several, I guess you could say, parent figures in the Leaf from all the other Jonins and stuff like that. However, he does still have his tendencies to want to be pushed to do bigger and better missions. He still does want to become Hokage as quick as he can. He really wants to pay off the debt that he feels he owes to everyone. So one day when Team 7 has a meeting with the Hokage, that's when Naruto begs for a much harder mission. In fact, he actually begs for an S-rank mission. But, of course, the Hokage turns him down, saying, "Hang on, Naruto, you're not ready for an S-rank mission. However, if you do really want to prove yourself, fine then. There is actually a C-rank mission I have for your team. It shouldn't be too difficult, it's just an escort mission. The worst you should deal with are just bandits." Right. Do you accept this mission? Without even consulting the rest of his team, again, Naruto is quick to just say yes. Again, more maturity, but still impulsive. All of his other quote-unquote teachers and parent figures need to work on that with him more. But Kakashi just sighs and goes, "I guess we agree, Lord Third. May I ask more details about the mission?" That's when the Hokage nods his head, going, "Very well then. There's a bridge builder from the Land of Waves come here for some supplies. He's actually requested to be escorted back to his home village. As I said before, the worst you should be dealing with are just bandits and petty crooks. You shouldn't have any real danger upon this mission. I will send word to the client right now and say that you have accepted the mission. He should be here within the hour." That's when Kakashi goes, "Very well then. Thank you, Lord Third. Please, meet back here so you meet with the client." After the meeting, Kakashi actually kind of scolds Naruto going, "Naruto, next time work more on your etiquette. You need to learn how to console the rest of your team. What was that first lesson I taught you?" That's when Naruto kind of hangs his head a little bit in shame going, "Those who abandon the mission are scum, but those who abandon their friends are worse than scum." Kakashi going, "That's right. You making that impulse decision right now is proving that you almost abandoned your friends. You abandoned them in terms of making a decision as one cohesive unit." That's when Naruto looked up at his sensei going, "I'm sorry, sensei. It won't happen again." That's when Kakashi eye smiles going, "It's perfectly fine. Truth be told, I was going to put a request in myself for a much more difficult mission for my team. I felt you guys deserved at least that much." That's when Naruto actually smiles going, "Really?" Kakashi then saying, "Yes, but I was also hoping to get some training in with you a lot before that happened. But I guess the best teacher in the world is experience. So here's what we're going to do, team. Everyone, go back to your apartments, get your gear together, and then meet back here in 1 hour, okay? Get everything you need for this long trip." All three getting saying, "Yes, sensei," before running back to their apartments. Kakashi doing the same, but really, he already has a bag ready. He's just going to buy another book of makeout tactics. "God, Jiraiya, what have you done?" After Team 7 meets back at the Hokage Tower, that's when the bridge builder Tazuna enters the room, still with a bottle in his hand. He actually goes, "Huh, you're having me being escorted by children?" Now notice, he doesn't exactly call Naruto the scrawny short one because, remember, in this what if, a lot of the village is actually helping Naruto when it comes to cooking meals and nutrition and teaching him how to cook. So he's more well fed here. So he's got a lot more nutrition, he's a little more healthier than what he would have been in the original. You can't be healthy off of just ramen. Trust me, I've tried. But Tazuna does still have a bit of a bad attitude. Again, he is also a little bit drunk too. Moving on actually, everyone actually makes their way outside the gates. Naruto is still enthusiastic because he's been inside the village. However, Kakashi does still warn Naruto to be more vigilant as they move the land of fire to the land of waves. A lot of the exposition is still going to be explained in terms of how Kakashi does the world building of the 5 Kage, the lands of fire, wind, lightning, water, and earth, as well as several other things. Now, Kakashi is actually taking more time to actually teach his students and be a real sensei. Now, side note here, nothing against Kakashi. He's one of my favorite characters in the show, honestly. But you gotta admit, the only time he's ever trained Team 7 as a whole was just during the tree walking thing. And that was it. No ninjutsu, no taijutsu, no genjutsu, no nothing. Even during the Chunin exams, he took more of an interest in Sasuke than he did Sakura or Naruto. And in Shippuden, he was only there for a couple of days just watching Naruto split a leaf. He really didn't do too much. Again, he's a good sensei, just I don't know. I feel like he could have done a lot more, especially considering how much more powerful Sasuke became at the Chunin exams. He could have put that same level of effort into Sakura or Naruto. But that's what this one's going to be for. I'm going to make him more of a actual teacher in this one. Back to the story. We're going to move forward to when the Demon Brothers attack. And in this one, again, Kakashi's going to do the exact same thing and pretend to be killed, and Sakura's going to freeze up. Naruto is going to do for a second, but Sasuke is still going to come to the rescue for everyone. However, in this one, Naruto does spring into action, only it's a second too late. He does still stop the Demon Brothers alongside Sasuke, but he's just one step behind. This actually kind of fuels Sasuke's ego going, "Naruto, if you're not going to move fast enough, then at least stay behind with the client. Let me handle the actual fighting." This actually sets Naruto off, almost wanting to get into a fight with Sasuke. However, before the two of them can start actually throwing punches, the two Demon Brothers are back on the attack, swinging their arms, trying to wrap their chains around the two would-be gang. But that's when their sensei comes in and knocks the two of them out, chaining them up. After restraining the two would-be assassins, Kakashi slowly looks over to Tazuna going, "So, just would-be bandits and petty crooks, huh?" Tazuna getting a nervous look on his face. But Kakashi doesn't pry any further when Naruto is already halfway down the road. So he relents and continues on. Now when they get onto the boat, making their way to the land of waves, Kakashi takes this time to actually talk to Tazuna, saying, "So what happened back there with the two Demon Brothers? I thought you said that this was supposed to be a C-rank escort mission, but this is clearly above this pay grade." That's when Tazuna kind of manipulates his way into having the ninjas continue to escort him back to his home, just like in the original. And just like the original, he's going to pull up that victory sign going, "I win," just like the dub. I'm sorry, I don't know why, but I just love that the most of Tazuna from the entire thing. It makes me laugh. He legit beat Kakashi of the Sharingan in negotiation. Like, that's gotta be a feat in and of itself. But I'm getting sidetracked. We're actually gonna move on until they actually get to the Land of Waves, where a heavy mist rolls in surrounding everyone. And all four of the ninja actually hear maniacal laughter. It's almost as if they're being watched by a demon. That's when out of nowhere, Zabuza actually comes in swinging his giant executioner's blade, getting ready to split Tazuna in half. But that's when Kakashi intercepts him, kicking him away. Zabuza saying, "You want to hand over that bridge builder? I'd hate to kill all your keys to get to him, but I will if I have to." Kakashi's actually thinking to himself, a giant executioner's blade, mummy wrappings, and a sideways headband. Wait a minute, that symbol. That's when he says out loud, "You're Zabuza Momochi of the Hidden Mist Village. More specifically, the Seven Swordsmen of the Mist." Zabuza actually laughs, saying, "Huh, so it seems my reputation precedes me, as it does yours, Kakashi Hatake of the Sharingan." This actually shocks Sasuke, going, "Of the Sharingan?" Kakashi going, "I'll explain that later, Sasuke. Right now, I need all of you to defend the clan." That's when Team 7 surrounds Tazuna, getting in their defensive formation. Kakashi actually going, "Let us pass, Momochi." "Sorry, but you know I can't do that, Hatake. I have to kill the bridge builder. And if I have to get through you to do it, well, there's actually a price in the bingo book for your head in the black market. I could kill the bridge builder, kill you, and I can make twice as much money as I would have originally. Today's my lucky day." Kakashi going, "Your luck just ran out," as he lifts his headband, revealing his Sharingan. And that's where I'm gonna leave it off for now, guys. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry, I'm leaving on a cliffhanger, but I kind of want this fight to be like its own thing. Kind of similar to what I do for the gym battles in Pokemon, but you'll see what I mean next time. So let me know what you guys think. Team 7 was able to finally become a team. They went on their D-rank missions as usual. They got to go on a much higher rank mission. However, they're discovering that it's a little bit more than what they bargained for. And as always, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. I really want us to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. With that being said, I'm actually going to move on to my favorite segment of every video, question of the video. So for this question, at Nani4587 asks, oh, okay, hang on one quick second. All right. Okay, sorry about that. So, at Nani4587 asks, who is your favorite gym leader and which gym battle was the most memorable to you? Okay, so first off, just to get this out of my system, Nani? I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Okay, so the actual question itself. So my favorite gym leader, I'm not gonna lie, my favorite gym leader is Flannery from Hoenn, for no particular reason. And as for my favorite gym battle, which was the most memorable to me, kind of sticking with the fire types, I'm actually going to say Blaine from Kanto, actually, from the Cinnabar Island more specifically. That was probably the very first gym battle where Charizard was actually quote-unquote cooperative with Ash. But that battle is just so awesome, in my opinion. Yeah, sure, it wasn't exactly the best in terms of animation or anything like that, but it was still, like, super hype. Like, that was, like, the first time we would see what Charizard could do if he and Ash had actually worked together and became a more, you know, cohesive team. But yeah, thank you, Nani4587. Thank you for your question. Guys, keep rolling in those questions. I really enjoy answering them. Thanks. So yeah, with that being said, guys, this is Broken Soul saying, may y'all souls be ever bright. I love you guys. Bye.